sound. Ringo TV. Ringo TV. Ringo TV.
Welcome to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and support the content. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. We are back with an early morning live stream before I head out to work. Let's just get right to the point. This topic is about the rapper YG. There seems to be a whole bunch of news going on all over YouTube about him being pretty much attacked by the media, music being pulled, and so forth. But I want to get right down to the point. Since we're at this point where we want to go in the past and judge a man's lyrics from 2014, since we want to hold people accountable from what they did in the past, since we want to dig and try to act like we care, I want to hold up the mirror to the powers that be. I want to hold up the mirror to white America. I want to hold up the mirror to all the people out there that have been anti-black people since the beginning. I want you all, since we're in the society of pulling people music and judging them based on their past, could you please have that same energy towards yourself? Could we hold all of the beneficiaries of slavery accountable? Could we pull all the movies off the air that support anti-black hate? Could we actually begin to take all the movies that was done by Warner Brothers Studios and all the other big studios throughout the world? Could we now take all of that and ban those movies and remove them from making profit? Could we do that? I mean, in 2014, the rapper YG pretty much released an album, and this album was in 2014. And all of a sudden now, there is outcry that his lyrics are anti-Asian. But nobody cared in 2014. And you want to put all of the fire on the rapper, but none on the record labels that approve of these lyrics. You see, white America is guilty of the transatlantic slave trade. They're guilty of having our babies used as alligator bait, but nobody holds them accountable. We didn't get reparations for that. I don't see no one protesting about that. No one seems to care about the hate that black people get on a daily basis. But you mean to tell me that lyrics from 2014 all of a sudden speaks of hate? But I want to hold the mirror to all of the beneficiaries of black slavery. Why aren't you pulling yourselves due to your past, due to all the things your ancestors done to my people? Why aren't you closing your record labels? Why aren't you closing down your movie theaters? Why aren't you closing down your businesses? You see, it's pretty easy to talk about the rapper YG. But see, nobody wants to talk about the real enemy of humanity. You see, this particular rapper's album was titled My Crazy Life, and it was released on March 18, 2014. But yet, nobody's talking about the record labels. Nobody's talking about the record labels that co-sign, give it the stamp of approval for release for distribution to the public. So you mean to tell me all of the lyrics, all of the gangster lyrics of black on black hate, you're gonna tell me all of the lyrics of black people plotting and planning, talking about who they're killing and I got a body last week, all of that is being distributed by record labels that are white owned, record labels that sign these artists, record labels that give the green light. But you want me to focus on YG. YG is such a terrible person, right? Oh yeah, he hates people, right? But what about the hatred that comes from white people towards black people? Are white people gonna call for the shutdown of Spotify, the shutdown of YouTube, with all of the anti-hate videos that are out there against black people? All of the videos that are on YouTube calling black people N-words all day. All of the so-called rednecks that have videos spewing their hatred. That's okay. All of the videos with all the hate all over YouTube, none of those videos get pulled. None of those people get blacklisted. It's okay for business. But if you speak out against the truth, like me, you're considered the enemy. Do you see the hypocrisy, people? It's early in the morning. I'm about to head out to go to work. Early in the morning. Most of you probably damn sleeping. But I decided to pretty much get up here and talk about this because, you know, I see everybody talking about it. Shout out to Brown Hornet for the super chat. Pardon me. Seems to be the only one up in the show. But this is a serious problem. I want to know, why is it that white America haven't held up the mirror to themselves and looked at the hate that they've done in the past and begin to judge themselves? Nobody cared about this song last year, the year before. Nobody cared. I thought music is supposed to be an expression of art. And to be quite frank, I'm not even no YG fan. I'm not even a fan of all this hip hop music that's out. I think it's all poison. But at the end of the day, if we're gonna pull his song, if we're gonna hold him to the fire because of all of this so-called anti-hate, it's interesting to me that when Asian people are going through whatever they're going through, there seems to be this great alarm, this great concern. But when black people are being killed by cops and there's all this brutality and all this sort of stuff is going on, and transatlantic slave trade and all of these different laws that are against us as a people and still oppressing my people, no one seemed to be concerned about that. No one is concerned about all of the rap songs that are anti-black woman, anti-black man, that promotes violence. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's pulling all the songs from the radio waves. Why don't we just pull everything? Why don't we just take all of the music that have any sort of inflammatory comments or lyrics? Let's pull it all down and shut down the whole system. Let's see who pockets get fat now. Let's see if the record labels will begin to benefit off of hip hop if we just shut the whole thing down. Since we're gonna go in the past to 2014 to talk about some rapper's lyrics named YG, how about we just shut down all of the slave movies where you see white people calling black people N-words? How about we go to all the movies where there's a white actor who is degrading a black woman, raping a black woman? Let's shut them all down. Let's take all of that apart. Let's shut the whole system down. Let's not be hypocrites. I'm pointing the mirror to you people. If you're gonna focus on YG, focus on yourselves. If you're going to focus on YG's lyrics, which is supposed to be an artistic expression, then let's take every movie down that had a script that had any sort of hate against black people. Shut it down. Because if you're not, you're a bunch of hypocrites. You're only doing this because of what's going on, and you're trying to put black people at the forefront as the so-called people that are against these people. But what about white people who have always been against black people? Where is their judgment? Why nobody's talking about that? Oh, I'm the bad guy because I'm bringing it up, right? I'm a party pooper, right? I'm the bad guy for bringing up the truth. Nobody want to hear that. Let's focus on black people. Let's focus on black people. Oh no, YG is so wrong. I'm seeing everybody over YouTube saying, YG need to apologize. YG don't need to apologize to nobody. For what? What do he need to apologize for? I thought music is an expression of art. If that's his expression and the record label released it and it was no problem and it made millions of sales, why are you complaining now? Why are you complaining now, hypocrite? It's just like when Biggie had that song, Time to Get Paid, blow up like the World Trade. Once the World Trade Center had the attack, all of a sudden they want to edit the lyrics. All of a sudden they want to edit the lyrics now. Let's edit the lyrics. And let's put the song back out there. Let's bleep out when he says World Trade, because we don't want to offend nobody. But what about all the black families you offended in the times of old where you raped our children? What about all the black women that were raped during the transatlantic slave trade? What about those women that were offended? What about all the black men that were called N-words and all sorts of different derogatory names, but it was praised to do such a thing? But nobody's talking about that. But I'm the bad guy because I'm sharing this truth. See, I'm speaking on the real. I'm not here BSing anything like everybody else on YouTube just talking a bunch of nonsense concerning this story. Let's get down to the real. How about white America judge their self for their hatred against all nations all over the earth? How about white America judge themselves for bombing other countries and other nations and killing millions of people? Let's talk about that. You want to focus on trying to paint black people as the enemy all the time. I remember when the coronavirus first hit, Donald Trump was out there calling it a Chinese disease and such and such and such. Nobody was going crazy like that. Nobody was saying, we need to shut down white people and white people this. No. But then they started twisting the narrative and they try to paint it as black people are spreading the coronavirus. Whoa. What? No. We didn't make that disease. And black people weren't even the ones sick, even though most people believe so. Black people are not sick. Black people never got no coronavirus. No matter how many of you knuckleheads, you zombies, believe that you may have gotten the coronavirus. No. You just had a regular flu. Black people can't get affected by that. That was a plague that was sent by the Most High. Do you understand me? And they try to paint our people as the ones who's spreading it. If anything, our people are the ones who have the antivirus because it don't work with us. They thought that it would have, but it don't work. That's why they wanted all y'all people to come down there and get tested. But see, y'all fools. Because when y'all got tested, y'all gave them the antibodies they needed to create their so-called vaccines. We're people of melanin. We're the people of the Most High. Those plagues don't work on us. As wicked as our people is, that plague was not meant for us. So now you have all of this so-called anti-violence this and anti-violence that. Let's hold YG to the fire. Nobody's holding the record labels. Look at all the record labels out right now. So you mean to tell me we're going to shut down YG's song for whatever lyrics, and I don't endorse his lyrics. I don't really care for it because as far as I'm concerned, that's nothing compared to the violent lyrics that is in most rap songs. So you mean to tell me YG's lyrics is so horrible, so hateful, but yet you can have a rapper named Lil Nas that's riding the devil's dick in a video and that get millions of views and everybody approve of that? I'm telling you, this world is done. It's done. It's done. There's no saving nobody. There is no saving nobody. This is a hypocrite society full of two-faced hypocrites that 1 minute they against this, but they support that. You'll be anti-polygyny, but yet you'll support two men getting together. You women will complain about a man having more than one woman, but yet if a man got a bunch of money in his bank account, you wouldn't mind being woman number 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Am I hurting your feelings? Is the truth hurting you this early? See, this is why people like me, when I make content, people get mad. Because when I speak real talk. Everybody else on YouTube, they just entertaining you. They're not giving you no substance. They're not giving you no truth. They giving you what is okay as long as it don't make nobody mad. As long as I can make my money and it's good, I'll say what needs to be said. As long as I don't offend black women, as long as I don't offend white people, as long as I don't offend nobody, because I want to keep my YouTube ad money coming in. I want to keep my super chats coming in, and I don't want nobody to hate me. So I'm going to say everything nice. This is why channels like mine have been blacklisted from the beginning, shadow banned from the beginning. It won't go past a certain mark. Why? Because I speak raw. You want to focus on YG, but yet we have all these anti-black movies out here. Let's pull all of that. Let's re-edit all those movies. Let's bleep out all the N-words. Let's bleep out everything. All the rape scenes, let's bleep it all out. Let's take all of that stuff out. Nobody have a problem with that. That's okay. It's business as usual, right? See, you white folks, you understand that if you were to judge yourself, you won't be making no money. How about we just shut down all the record labels? How about we just shut down all record labels? Because y'all focusing on YG. Let's focus on the record label that endorsed the song and released it. Because if the record label released it, then how about all you so-called Asians go after those people? And see, let me tell you something. This issue of trying to shut down YG, it's not going to help nothing. Listen, and you see, you so-called black women, y'all always supporting all these other businesses, man. Look at what they doing. Look at the power that they have to just say, we want his music taken down. And they shut it down. But yet y'all still going in those stores buying weave. Y'all still going to those salons. Wasting your time. Look at all the Asian companies and businesses that done horrible things to black women. Where is the outcry? Where is that energy? Let's shut it all down. How about we shut down all these businesses that have been anti-black woman? Let's shut it all down. Why they have a license to be in business when they beating up black women and calling black women N-words? Shut it down. A bunch of hypocrites. Y'all want to focus on YG. Oh, whoopee-doo, YG. Let's focus on the founder of the record label. Let's focus on the one who said, we love this song. We love these lyrics, YG. YG, we love this. Put that song out. It was back in the day, 2014. 2014. And now you want to make a big deal about it? So what you doing? You scanning through everything? Let's scan through white history. Let's scan through white history. And let's look at all of the atrocities done to black people. And shut it all down. Shut yourselves down. Look at all of the families, all of the bank owners, all of these big corporations that have benefited from the transatlantic slave trade till today. Shut them all down. Because it's all built off of hate. My people been hated since the beginning. Where's our justice? You know why we don't got no justice? Because you Negroes are hypocrites. All y'all do is sit on YouTube, wasting your damn time talking about nothing that makes no sense. So while you're doing that, wasting your time, you got these people out here shutting our people down, left and right. They shut down Bill Cosby. They shut down R. Kelly. They shut down Michael Jackson. They made all of them out to be pedophiles and rapists. Now YG is labeled as a hater of Asians now. But white people hold themselves not guilty. We didn't do nothing wrong. We don't want nobody holding up our past. So you mean to tell me we live in a society now where we dig up the past now? Because all of this commotion over YG is not over a song he just released. This is over a song from 2014. So you mean to tell me from 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, now we in 2021 and now you want to talk about this? Now you want to talk about this. You know, we at Apple, we want to pull this song because it has... You approved the song to be on your damn site already. Why are you taking it off now? You put his song on your site. It was already there. Why are you pulling it now? And why y'all want to re-edit it for? How could you re-edit somebody's artwork? If that's the case, the painting of so-called Jesus Christ, y'all need to re-edit that because that's false. The Messiah is not a white man. The Messiah is a black man. So I suggest y'all re-edit that photo that was painted, that blasphemous photo, because it's not real. See, nobody want to hear the truth. Where are the black men on YouTube talking like me? They can't. You know why? They scared. They don't have the balls to talk like me. They don't have that in them. I got to go to work. And I got to give y'all some early morning breakfast right now. Because it just irks me to just see what's going on. And again, I'm not no fan of YG. But I'm trying to figure this out. I'm like, this ain't making sense. You going after a man for a song that was released in 2014? 2014. 2000, distributed by Def Jam Recordings. Wow. Producers Mustard, Metro Boomin, Mike Free, Ty Dolla $ign, West Coast hip hop, gangster rap. Approved by the record label. But you want to talk about YG, right? Let's talk about all the slavery movies. Let's talk about the babies that were fed to alligators and used as alligator bait so that the white man could get alligator skin. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about all of our young boys that were raped by white men. Let's talk about the hatred that they had against our people. Let's talk about that. Are we going to hold white people accountable? Or are you upset that I'm bringing that up? So it's okay for the Asian man to say black people did this to me, but if a black man begin to protest and speak out against the atrocities done to his people by white people and Asian people, I'm now the bad guy. Do you see how that works, people? Do you see how that works? And shout out to everybody in the chat that's supporting the show. We have, what is that? Anu. Thanks for the super chat. Say you spitting. And Rashad, appreciate the support. Reggie, what's going on? Yeah, man, I'm about to get on out of here, man. I just wanted to put some info out here. Got to head out to work. And just had to put this out there because it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy what we're seeing today, man. How the establishment wants to make black people out to be these people that are against Asians. But notice the pressure. Where was this energy when Asian businesses were treating black women like trash? Where was that? Nobody want to talk about that. But yeah, black women, they're going to still go support those businesses. This is why we can't win. Because our women, they'll still go support these people. Listen, sisters, stop supporting these businesses, man. Stop supporting these businesses. Stop. Do each other's hair. Grow locks. Learn about different oils and how to treat your hair. Stop wearing these weaves and wigs. Stop giving these companies all your money, man. They don't like you. Can't you see? Look at what they're doing. Hit them where it hurts. The pocket. But no, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that at all. This is why our people stay on the bottom. Because we talk a good talk, but we don't walk the walk. We like being oppressed. We like being shut down. It doesn't matter how much money you got. When they ready to come get you, they gonna come get you. This is why I just speak my mind. Because at the end of the day, I don't really care. Because I know that people like me, we can't thrive in these YouTube streets. That ain't gonna happen when you're a man of truth. A lot of people always tell me, yo, you're supposed to have 1 million subscribers. That's not gonna happen when you speak truth. That only happens when you tickle people's ear. That only happens when you entertain people. That only happens when you play games with your platform and you really offer no solutions to the people to help them grow. Oh, you're gonna thrive because you're no threat to the establishment. But when you begin to speak out against real issues, oh, they'll just shut your whole damn channel down. That's them telling you, we hear you. But if you busy being a entertainer, tap dancing, buck dancing for the so-called white man, oh, he'll love you. He'll love you because you're just that Negro that just allow what is happening to continue going on, keeping your people asleep. But the minute you decide to open your mouth and begin to speak about real issues, they're coming for you. So with that said, again, to the so-called white man, to the so-called Asian man, I want to hold the mirror up to you. If you're going to go after YG's song, which is an artistic expression of his rap lyrics, which is his own creativity, then you need to also pull down all of your movies, all Asian produced movies that have violence and hate. You need to pull it down. It's not a script. It's not acting no more. It's real. It's real hate. So take it down. Because if you want to hold YG accountable, hold yourselves accountable. All Asian movies that have any sort of hate and violence, it need to be pulled from all movie shelves, all streaming services. It need to be pulled now. All movies that were anti-black, showing any sort of violence, matter of fact, any movie that shows violence towards any people need to be pulled immediately. Moving forward, all movies with hate need to be pulled. Let's stop being hypocrites. Let's stop going in the past, digging up stuff. Just like y'all digged up stuff on, Bill Cosby. Stuff done damn near 80 years ago, y'all talking about. Trying to shut down this man. Destroyed this whole man's life over some crazy women that are mad. Look what y'all did. Wow. We live in a very hypocritical culture, man. Tell you, I can't wait for the Most High to come and judge this whole nation, man. Put this whole thing to an end because it's wicked, man. It's wicked. The people wicked. The women are wicked. The men are wicked. Everybody's a bunch of hypocrites, a bunch of clout chasing. Nobody is really doing anything to empower the people. We're just a bunch of buck dancing Negroes, tap dancing for massa, not doing a damn thing to empower our people. There's a war going on clearly against our people. But you Negroes, you're asleep. You Negroes want to sleep while all of this violence is happening towards our people. But nobody want to talk about it. I'm not no fan of YG. But at the end of the day, if they're doing that to him because of lyrics, which is an artistic expression, then I could just imagine if YG was an artist and he had a painting of different nationalities of people. And one of the paintings, he had a gun holding to an Asian man and blown his brains out in the painting. I guarantee you, they would come after him for that painting and tell him he need to re-edit it. And we're going to take it out of all the museums. Well, if you're going to take out his painting because of what it showed, which is an artistic expression, then all of you so-called white people need to shut down your whole system because of all the hate you done against my people. All movies that were produced with hate, pull them down. All record labels that give these artists a voice, shut them all down. Stop being hypocrites. That's all I'm going to say for now. You know what I mean? Welcome anew for the, membership. Appreciate you. Cool Gent, what's going on, bro? I'm about to get on out of here, y'all. Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. And I'm out. Y'all catch y'all later on another show. And we out of here, y'all. So that's about it, man. Take care. Peace, y'all.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.